Pokemon Black and White are stories of dreams and adventures. Sometimes you set out on a journey chasing big dreams and it doesn't work out, and say your Pokemon don't get quite the results in battle that you wanted, and you fail your Nuzlocke challenge. There are a lot of bumps along the way in a journey. N will learn this over the course of his journey, so will Charon, so will Bianca. But the key is you stay resilient, you keep at it, and sometimes, even when all seems over, somehow your dreams just kick right back into place and keep on going. Welcome back to this series. For me, it's been, I'll shout this out one more time, about 4 or 5 months since I last recorded any of it. But I do remember some of what's going on here, like that Dreamyard bit that I set up months ago. I did remember to carry that out. I believe I lost to Berg and failed the sort of fake Nuzlocke part of this. Obviously, the playthrough continues because it's that kind of series. I think I recall that my encounters were very unlucky for facing Berg. Like, I missed out on a lot of possible encounters that would have been helpful against him. Nonetheless, I found a strategy that seemed workable, but I needed better luck than I got. Did he crit me or something? I don't remember. I remember some other things too, but we'll save that until I'm back in Castelia City. Check on the team here. By the way, recording in June, of course. The seasonal allergies really are something else. It's late afternoon, and I've been fine all day until I sat down and started setting up to record. And then suddenly I was sneezing a bunch. It seems to have passed, but yeah, hopefully it stays that way. Alright, looking over my party, I see Montreal, the Boldor. Smackdown, Iron Defense, Rock Smash, and Headbutt. That's right. I think I tried to set up Iron Defense against Berg, right? And then I probably did get crit, but also I think it was by Razor Leaf, which has a boosted crit rate. So it was always a shaky plan, but yeah, I haven't been encountering fire types or flying types, have I? Toronto, the Servine, the starter, holding a Miracle Seed with Tackle, Growth, Leaf Tornado, and Leech Seed. Ottawa, the Panpour, holding an Experience Share. Okay, yeah. Okay. With Rock Smash, Leer, Thief, and Water Gun. Quebec, the Blitzel, with Quick Attack, Thunder Wave, Charge, and Shockwave. Well, now that Nuzlocke rules aren't on anymore, I wouldn't necessarily mind sacking Quebec to land a Thunder Wave into something. That could be the key against Berg. Charlottetown, well, that's over the character limit, so Charlotte, the Sandile with Sand Attack, Torment, Sand Tomb, and Assurance. Hamilton, the Purloin with Scratch, Growl, and Assist. I don't remember whether I have any more Pokemon than those. I will check the PC. Just on the way. I guess just here in Strident City. And it's summer now. We are getting to see another season. That's actually why... That's sort of part of why the recording paused here, because I decided after... along with the Dreamyard bit, that I would do the next part in the next month, because then the season would change in-game. Coincidentally, it's exactly 4 months since then. Well, close enough to exactly 4 months, and so we have gone from spring to summer anyway. 2 Pokemon on the PC, Mississauga the Patrat and Gatineau the Patrat. I think they can stay there. I think I'm going to do this, obviously, with Kalos Revisited. The Nuzlocke failure part was a lot later in the playthrough. I think I'm going to do this roughly the same way, though, as that, where Nuzlocke catching rules are still on the rest of the way, but there's no when a Pokemon faints, it's gone component. I don't know. I also thought about just resetting the death rule, so still having it in effect, but bringing all of my Pokemon back and then continuing with that from there. But I just don't know if I want to. It's not a Nuzlocke, right? The point of this playthrough was never the challenge. I just used that as a plot device to kind of make the game choose my team for me is the main thing. And I think I'm ready to drop some of that for now, but I'll keep the catching rules. Let that still decide my encounters. I'm just running back like I'm just going to go challenge Berg again immediately. Which might be unwise. But I guess I'll give it a try. Not really important if I lose. I can just go right back at him, right? You see the Sky Arrow Bridge again. Maybe you get tired of it. I never really do. That camera movement, the boat underneath. Back when DS was current system, this was some cool stuff. I mean, I still think it holds up. And there's that Castelia City skyline. We're back. Now, there is somewhere else I want to go before the gym, but I don't remember exactly where it is. I might just have to check some of these streets. Let's try this one. Okay, got it in one. The one other thing that I remembered, I'm playing on a Tuesday, so I can buy a Castelia cone, I think. Yeah, I'm getting in line. At the end of the last episode, I thought, alright, the next time I play will be on a Tuesday next month. And then, of course, other things happened, but I remembered season, and I remembered the Tuesday. Now I have a Castelia cone. What did she just say about its flavor? I'm not... Oh, they're sold out? Okay. Why you still end up, then? I could swear she said naive flavor, but probably just went by too quickly and I misread it. Oh, is it? It's in the medicine pocket, right? Yeah. There we go. Castelia City Specialty Soft Serve Ice Cream. It heals all the status problems of a single Pokemon. So it's a full heal, but it's a full heal with flavor. Looks pretty appetizing. I'll probably never use it. I'm just going to carry around an ice cream cone for the rest of the game. And somehow that will be fine. Think of it as a souvenir. Alright, Berg. Well, I spent a while in here, didn't I? Passerby Analytics. That was fun. I remember I enjoyed recording that part. And it was something that I was kind of ignored in past playthroughs. Okay, which Pokemon does Berg lead with? Is it Dwebble or Whirlipede? I don't remember, but I think it might be Whirlipede. What does that mean for my plan here? I don't think it means much. I think I kind of just have to lead with my rock type. For Whirlipede, I can consider getting my water type in. It's gonna take me some time to get used to these nicknames again. Although, of course, it's a simple theme that I do intend to keep going. Anyway, if I lose this one, I guess I'll do some grinding off recording, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Rematch time. Will it take me 3 attempts to beat Berg, or only 2? It is Whirlipede, okay. So hopefully I can get rid of this quickly. I don't know if I can. I don't really remember how it went last time. And then pivot and use somebody else to beat the Dwebble, and then... Oh, that's good damage. Try to set up the Boldore endgame against Leavanny. I quite possibly get crit again, but I hope not. But again, we're not doing Nuzlocke death rules anymore, so I can be a little bit more reckless. Or maybe more than a little bit. One reason I'm spamming Smackdown is I'm not sure if this has poison points. I don't want to headbutt it and potentially get poisoned. Anyway, there goes the Whirlipede. Hopefully I don't need those Smackdown power points, but I doubt I will. Right, the experience share is on Ottawa. That's fine for now. Ah, it's Leavanny next. Okay, that wasn't really in my plans. I'm gonna sack Hamilton. Gets me a pretty safe switch, and then I think I go Quebec, right? That's my Blitzel's name. I can growl here too. Well, probably not, but I can try. Yeah. Oh, right. Struggle Bug is his TM, so they're all gonna have that, and it's a special attack. So not really that affected by Iron Defense setup. On the other hand, that might be good for me because it probably doesn't do that much to my Bull Dwarf from a Leaf Annie. Okay, we're looking for a Thunder Wave here. He's still just clicking Struggle Bug. I think that's good for me. Yeah, we take one of those, at least. There's the Para. Yeah, if I were still doing Nuzlocke, full Nuzlocke rules, I would definitely have to grind for this. But all the more reason not to. Quebec will go down here. Charlottetown next. Just click some sand attacks. What's the ability on the Charlottetown? Intimidate. Nice. Okay. What's that? I didn't get a growl, so it's -1 attack. I can torment it too, actually. That might be more worthwhile to start with. Because then even if he goes for Razor Leaf, he can't do it twice in a row. Okay. There's a Razor Leaf. -1. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I didn't land any sand attacks. Hopefully I don't need them. Boldor is back. Go Iron Defense here. Para, nice. I think that means he still can't use Razor Leaf right now. +4 defense, full para, nice. We'll go to +6. I also can't, I do have the option to click Headbutt and fish for flinches if I want. He actually uses Protect there instead of Struggle Bug, so still hasn't done any damage to Boldor, but now the Razor Leaf is available again. Headbutt's kind of tempting, but I think I should just go for the damage with Smackdown. It's super effective. Ooh, yeah, one more. I guess I didn't need to set up Iron Defense. But he doesn't crit me here. No Protect. The Torment is actually making this take a little bit longer. But that's fine. Goodbye, Leaf Annie. I didn't need to set up... maybe like one, because I did have to take one Razor Leaf there. But whatever, we take these. And because the Leaf Annie is gone... Water Sport? Absolutely not. Because the Leaf Annie is gone, I don't have to worry about bringing Ottawa in. I can probably just beat the Dwebble with Montreal. Let's see. Almost KOs. I think he's out of potions. And I don't think a Struggle Bug from a Dwebble is doing very much. Alright, my vague memory of how the last attempt went had me worried that this was going to take a while. But no, nice little short episode, just getting back on track. Obviously it makes a huge difference that I'm not doing the death rules anymore. But I will still do Nuzlocke catching rules. From there I'll just use whatever party I feel like. Am I sure? It's not too late to just say, oh no, well, my Sandile, my Blitzel, and my Purloin are dead. I sacked them to beat Berg. You know what? I'll let you know next episode if I change my mind. I don't think I will, but I'll keep the option open. Struggle Bug TM. Don't think I have anything to make use of that. Oh, I should be reading his dialogue. I'm really out of practice at this, huh? Grew with them and battled them, but for all this time he continues to discover new things. The world of Pokemon is a world swarming with mysteries. You'll have to see it, huh? Anyway, back on track. 3 badges. Make the push to Nimbasa City next time. Go through the desert. Should be fun. These games are great. Glad to be back at it. Alright, see you next time.